Huge development in the cash for query case. The latest is Mahua Moitra, TMC MP, who's at the center of the storm, has now been summoned by the Ethics Committee. She has been asked to appear at 11 a.m. on the 31st of October. Today, lawyer Jai Anand Dehadrai, who filed the complaint against Mahua, and BJP MP Nishikant Dubey, who wrote to the Speaker seeking a probe against the TMC MP, were questioned. Sources have told India Today that the ethics panel has taken a serious view of the allegations against Mahua Moitra. Sources added that BJP MP was asked about whether his complaint against Mahua was due to personal discord. Dubey is said to have denied the charge. Sources also revealed the Ministry of Home Affairs is likely to be asked to map Mahua's foreign trips. Remember, Mahua Moitra is accused of sharing her parliament log with businessman Darshan Hiranandani. The Dubai-based tycoon has allegedly, in an affidavit, said he drafted and posted questions on the Adani issue using the TMC MP's parliament login.
विनोद जी, आपने आज स्टेटमेंट लिया है आनंद देहाद्रा जी के और निशिकांत दुबे जी के। क्या अभी अक्टूबर 31 को महुआ मोइत्रा को समन किया आपने?
जी, दोनों लोगों की बात सुनने के बाद कमेटी ने निर्णय लिया है कि 31 तारीख को 11 बजे महुआ मोइत्रा को कमेटी के सामने बुलाया जाए, इसलिए आज उनको सम्मन किया गया।
और सोनकर जी, क्या दर्शन हीरानंदानी को भी आपके एथिक्स कमेटी समन करेंगे इसके बाद?
देखिए, ये कमेटी जो भी निर्णय करेगी उस समय देखा जाएगा, लेकिन वर्तमान में यही निर्णय हुआ है कि महुआ मोइत्रा को 31 तारीख को 11 बजे कमेटी के सामने उपस्थित होने का सम्मन जारी किया जा रहा है। वो आए और अपनी बात अपने समस्या में जो कहना है कहें।
जी, आप कमेटी के सामने प्रस्तुत हुए थे, आज क्या कुछ कहना चाहेंगे?
कुछ नहीं कहना चाहेंगे। जो भी मेरे से पूछा गया था वो मैंने सच कमेटी के सामने मैंने पेश कर दिया। उसके अतिरिक्त मैं और कुछ नहीं कहना चाहता हूँ।
क्योंकि आपको 2 बार बुलाया गया, अंदर एक बार दोबारा से बाहर भेजा गया, क्या कुछ अंदर डिस्प्यूट
नहीं? कोई डिस्प्यूट नहीं हो रहा था। सब जितने भी मेंबर्स थे उन्होंने मेरे से बहुत अच्छे से और कॉर्डियली मेरे से सवाल पूछे। जो कुछ भी मेरे से पूछा गया उसका मैंने आंसर दे दिया। उसके बियॉन्ड कुछ नहीं हुआ।
My ministry has received a complaint from the Honorable MP Nishikant Dubey ji about seeking access to NIC logs pertaining to another member of parliament. Those will be acted upon as per the rules of the government, and NIC will act on it as per the laid down rules on issues like this.
I want to cut across to my colleague Polumi Saha reporting on the story. Polumi, could you get us up to speed with the latest? The Ethics Committee today took the statement of both the lawyer in question who lodged the complaint as well as Nishikant Dubey, and Mahua Moitra now summoned on the 31st of October. Is there any chance of Mr. Hiranandani also to be summoned here?
Well, at the moment, Preeti, the ethics panel has not taken a decision or a call on that. If need be, they would look into the possibility of also asking Mr. Hiranandani to join in as far as this probe is concerned. Of course, he doesn't live in India. He lives in Dubai. So whether the possibility of a video conference or otherwise could be explored, we don't know. But at the moment, of course, we've asked this question of the ethics committee because he himself, of his own accord, has written to the ethics committee on a sworn affidavit his timeline of events. He has presented his case before them. So clearly he is willing to testify in that sense, if you may look at it that way. But at the moment, of course, what we're also learning, there's a possibility that they could have it, in a sense, it's obviously notarized. It's stamped with the Consul General of Dubai's stamp. So already it's a sworn affidavit, but they could have it, notarized further in the form of an apostle, basically so that it can be actually used during these proceedings and otherwise as well, because remember there are other cases, and Mr. Hiranandani's affidavit has also been attached to the one before the Lokpal as well. So there could be that possibility, something that the ethics panel has not explored as of yet. For the moment, they have called Mahua Moitra. They are going to officially write to her and ask her to join the investigation, the probe, on October 31st at 11 a.m. Preeti.
Polumi, what are we looking at? Because the Ethics Committee can at best maybe suspend Mahua Moitra but not disqualify her.
Well, at the moment, of course, the options are open before them. They are only an authority which can recommend action to the Lok Sabha Speaker. The Speaker then has to, of course, take a call based on the gravity of the alleged offence, if proven, and then, of course, decide what sort of action should be taken against the Member of Parliament. But at the moment, of course, the Ethics Committee says that all options are open before them. They're going to investigate this further. They've also decided to write to the Ministry of Home Affairs and the Ministry of Information Technology seeking more information in terms of the conversations that these individuals in question, Mahua Moitra, Darshan Hiranandani, Jayanant Dehadrai, all of them had in terms of logins that happened using Mahua Moitra's login credentials, from which IP addresses they happened over the last 5 years. They have sought the MHA's opinion as to whether indeed national security was compromised in any way. The MHA could also be roped in to see if all of Mahua Moitra's foreign trips in the last 5 years when she has been Member of Parliament were indeed ones that were cleared by the Lok Sabha Secretariat. All of these various technical details will be gathered before, of course, the committee comes to any sort of conclusion, because one, of course, there are very serious charges which have been levelled by Jayanant Dehadrai and Nishikant Dubey against Mahua Moitra, but it remains to be seen if Jayanant Dehadrai has provided sufficient evidence to back those allegations and claims. It's one thing to say I overheard conversations between Mahua Moitra and Darshan Hiranandani, and another to prove it.
All right, Paul, we appreciate you joining us. Many would also suggest, especially constitutional expert, that this matter should have been referred by the Speaker to possibly the Privilege Committee and not the Ethics Committee. But having said that, we're going to keep a keen eye on all developments and fallouts of this case. 31st October is when Mahua Moitra will give her statement before the Ethics panel.
India's #1 political reporter.
Defines what seems to be happening, vendetta politics. कोई दूध के से धुला हुआ नहीं है.
Unmatched eye, unmatched experience.
The world has changed. My black hair has become grey as well.
And with unmatched passion for the story.
Do not monopolize the conversation.
When it's 100% news that matters. It's News Today with Rajdeep Sardesai. Monday to Friday, 9 p.m. Only on India Today TV. India's #1 political reporter.
Defines what seems to be happening, vendetta politics. कोई दूध के से धुला हुआ नहीं है.
Unmatched eye, unmatched experience.
The world has changed. My black hair has become grey as well.
And with unmatched passion for the story.
Do not monopolize the conversation.
When it's 100% news that matters. It's News Today with Rajdeep Sardesai. Monday to Friday, 9 p.m. Only on India Today TV.